Join me as I dive into the controversy and try to figure out what Biden's pardon for Hunter really means for the future. Today, we're tackling one of the most shocking moves by President Biden, issuing a pardon for his son, Hunter. And let me tell you, this has sparked a firestorm of controversy and debate. The president's decision has far-reaching implications, and we're going to break it all down. Hunter Biden has been under scrutiny for years, with numerous legal issues plaguing him. From the infamous laptop scandal to the allegations of tax fraud, it seemed like the writing was on the wall. Accountability was finally going to catch up with him. But then, out of nowhere, his father stepped in and granted him a pardon. The question on everyone's mind is, did the president's promise to hold his family members accountable for their actions ring hollow? When Biden took office, he proclaimed that no one in his administration would be above the law, including his family. He even went as far as to say that if any of them broke the law, they'd face the consequences. It seemed like a bold stance, but in hindsight, it looks like empty rhetoric. The pardon has led many to wonder if the president's commitment to accountability was nothing more than a thinly veiled attempt to shield his family from the consequences of their actions. The Hunter Biden saga has been a lightning rod for controversy, and the pardon has only added fuel to the fire. Critics argue that the president has abused his power, undermining the very fabric of our justice system. They point to the clear conflict of interest in the message it sends, that the powerful can operate above the law. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially for those who have been holding out hope for accountability in our nation's capital. As the news of the pardon broke, reactions poured in from all corners of the political spectrum. Some praised the president's move, seeing it as an act of mercy and compassion. Others were outraged, viewing it as a gross abuse of power. The media was quick to weigh in as well, with some outlets hailing the president's decision as a bold move, while others lambasted it as a miscarriage of justice. The reaction from political figures has been equally divided. Some have come out in full support of the president's decision, while others have denounced it as a slap in the face to the American people. Congressman Jim Jordan was quick to tweet his outrage, saying the pardon was a clear example of the swamp in action. Meanwhile, Senator Elizabeth Warren praised the president for showing compassion and empathy towards his son. In a televised address, President Biden announced the pardon, surrounded by his family and advisors. The atmosphere was tense, with the weight of the moment hanging heavy in the air. The president's words were laced with emotion as he spoke about the importance of forgiveness and second chances. He reiterated his commitment to justice, but many saw it as a hollow promise, given the circumstances. One of the most telling moments came when the president said, "My son has suffered enough. It's time for him to move on." The statement sparked widespread criticism, with many arguing that it was a thinly veiled attempt to justify his actions. Others saw it as a heartfelt expression of paternal love and forgiveness. Either way, it was a pivotal moment in the address, and one that has stuck with many Americans. As we step back and look at the bigger picture, it's clear that the pardon has significant implications for President Biden's presidency. It's raised serious questions about his commitment to accountability and his willingness to wield his power for personal gain. The move has also sparked concerns about the erosion of trust in our institutions, and the perception that the powerful are above the law. In conclusion, the pardon of Hunter Biden has sent shockwaves through the nation, sparking a contentious debate about power, accountability, and justice. As we move forward, it's imperative that we keep a close eye on the developments and hold our leaders accountable for their actions. So, what do you think about the pardon? Do you believe it was a rightful act of mercy, or a blatant abuse of power? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more content about politics and current events, be sure to check out our other videos on the topic. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.